Okay, it's Toby from Heavyweight MMA. Today with Lawrence Louis, the Lunatic, as your nickname suggests, bro. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing great. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Happy to talk to another CKB lad, man. How's it all going over at CKB Auckland, New Zealand?
Yeah, it's good. Coming off the back of a few big fights with the contender series boys, Cam, Nav, and Aaron. The results doesn't matter. I don't judge them by their. I don't judge people and my teammates by their accomplishments or lack of. I judge them by their character, and yeah.
Man, it must have been a big build-up for the team having three guys competing for that. And unfortunately, I heard a bit of people talking about Cam. Cam lost, but when you look at damage, he did good damage on the guy. Just an unfortunate opponent that kind of just shut him down with the grapple, right?
Yeah. And kind of a not a performance from him that you would expect from the contender series, where you really have to chase the finish. So
Yeah,
it didn't
exactly,
open
yeah.
himself to a lot of opportunities for Cam.
Yeah, man. I hope he gets another shot along the way, and also obviously Nav kicked ass, and then Aaron. We're all waiting for Aaron to kick ass too, and he did in the third round, but unfortunately it wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, I felt like he started a bit slow, but once he found the range and started hitting him in the body and draining his gas tank, he clawed himself back into the fight and showed his mana.
That's it, man. Showed his mana, man. So just want to talk about you for now. For now, your current record online anyway is 6 fights in professional MMA, five wins, 1 loss as a pro. Most of your wins by KO and the smaller portion by decision. How long you been a pro for now, brother?
Since July 2021.
Nice, man. Records looking pretty good, man. Sorry, man.
Yeah,
the record's looking pretty good. And Drillich is the only loss. And Drillich is obviously coming up for a contender fight too. And that was a pretty close match.
Yeah. At the time, I felt like I lost it, but I've watched it back a few times now, and I've thought the same thing with the damage scoring criteria. I thought I did a bit more damage, and but it is what it is. I learn more from losses than I do from my wins, and yeah.
Drillich has gone out smoking people everywhere, man. So to have a very good competitive fight that was a split decision is a feather in your cap anyway, and he's getting up to contender, so that must be a goal for you as well.
Yes, it is 100%. I'm just glad I never got hit hard or hit clean by his left hand.
Hey, he did hit you a few times, bro. How did it feel, actually? I was going to ask you that. How is his power?
I don't think I got hit very clean by him. He didn't. Yeah, it wasn't anything I've not felt before. Let's just say that.
Nice. That's a good thing, man, because it did hit you. It wasn't, like you said, wasn't exactly clean, but he still did hit you. I think other people might have fallen over from those shots as well, so it's a testament to your chin, I think.
Thank you.
Man, so you're my first guest that's actually originated from this area of the world where I am now. So I'm in Macau, and you're from over the way in Hong Kong, right?
Yes, but I moved. My family moved when I was 2 years old, so I don't remember much of it. Visited a few times, so as a child, and last time was in 2019, right before COVID. So, and only for a couple of days, so I didn't really experience much of it, and I don't remember a lot of experiences from it. But I do remember it's a nice city, and it holds a place in my heart because it's where I was born.
That's it, man. Do you have any interest, in the future, in spending a bit of time over this way?
Not for an extended period of time. My focus at the moment is staying in New Zealand, in Auckland at CKB, and just upskilling, improving, and focusing on my fight career.
it interests me, man. All the little different ties back to this part of the world with like Philip Lamb and a few of the lads who fought over in China and this part of the world as well. It's kind of just intrigues me, all these little links, and you're just a new little link to China as well, being from CKB. It's interesting.
Yeah, we got another link in Mark Timms.
Yeah.
He over in the Shanghai PI at the moment. Their striking coach, and yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man. It's cool. I know there are some fights over here, but it's probably not the best place in the world to be fighting. But you guys should be keeping your ears open. You never know. It'd be cool to do a show over here just for something different, you know?
Yeah. Well, the UFC is coming to Macau, like to where you are, isn't it?
Correct. Yeah, correct. It's in November, right?
Yeah.
I'm worried about the card though, man, because we've had two here before and they were very average cards. And I'm just thinking, like, who are they going to bring in this time, you know? Like, really it needs like Zhang Wei Li, but it's only a fight night, so I can't imagine they will, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. So, CKB, man, can you tell us a bit about the gym? Like, what do you feel about it? And tell us about the training there. Like, how do they treat you? How does the training go?
I would describe it as an animal shelter for lost animals, lost people. For people to find a place of belonging, and not just that, like just a place where everyone's on the same track, on the same goal, on the same journey, and that helps everyone improve more than they could by themselves.
Yeah, man. It's. I was talking last week to a lad, and he was talking about how it gives direction to people, right? Fighting and whatnot. It's a good thing. It's
yes.
Like you said, it's a place where people can find some direction when they don't have it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I've always said it, but it's like fighting is just life. Like it's what makes us fighters is we go through the hard times and we don't stop. We don't give up. We fall down and we bring ourselves up. And what fighting has done for me, and I feel has done for a lot of people, is just help build mental resilience like that and build character.
And man, when did I think I heard you say that as a teenager you started doing some kickboxing? Is that right? Is that how it all kicked off for you?
Yeah, actually, it was my brother who started doing a kickboxing class, and I felt like I wanted to be better, as a great older brother would do, and that's kind of how it all kicked off.
And then how did it step through, man? Like when did you then move on to, was it BJJ after that, right?
Yes. So this was all in my high school years. It was more of a hobby at the time. And then in my last year of high school, I decided I wanted to focus on my studying. So then went into university, started an engineering degree, and I needed some sort of release because I wasn't really enjoying it, and the workload was quite stressful. I remember it was around the time where Conor McGregor was coming up, and I thought, why don't I just go back to fighting? So it was a start of 2016. I walked through the doors of CKB, wanted to do some classes, and at the back of my mind, I wanted to fight. But I thought like I needed to take it step by step at a time. Just train first. Don't focus on what I could do at the time, and the rest is history. Here I am now, 8 years later.
It's a bit of time, bro. They say it takes about like 5 years to master something, brother. You know, like if you're consistent at it and you've been training for 8 years, bro, that puts you in master area. I know maybe someone doesn't seem it because you're around a pack of other masters, but to an extent you already are, you know?
Yeah, I don't consider myself to be a master, and I don't think I ever will. There's always more to learn and more to master.
Yeah, true, bro. In the gym there, bro, is there anyone that kind of stands out to you as a particular, influential character or a cool guy or a, great coach, etc.?
Back when he was still at the gym, I took a lot of influence from Brad Riddell, just his work ethic and his mindset and like his ability to push, like that. I felt I took, and that's where I feel like I got a lot of inspiration from. But it's not just him. Like all the other UFC fighters, not just the UFC fighters, actually. Like everyone else at the gym, you can take pieces of inspiration and lessons you can learn. You can take some lessons from.
That's true, man. I just I just went to Phuket a couple of weeks ago, and I managed to catch Brad for a couple of private lessons. That was pretty cool, man. I really appreciate his coaching style, man.
He's got a very deep knowledge of striking.
Yeah, man. And because of the nature of his body, right, is a lot of it's based around like trying to get in on someone, right? Like trying to bridge the range and that. It's interesting, man. I learned, like, I'm an old guy, I'm just learning for fun, but it's very interesting to know his style of how to move in, right? How to use angles and create entries and that.
Yeah, I liked his. I remember a few years back. I remember watching some of his sparring and like his inside slip. I try to copy that, and I think to this day I still kind of use that, the inside slip off the jab.
So you're slipping the inside and jabbing upwards, kind of? Is that one?
You've got options. Like you can slip inside, come over with the right. You can slip inside, come over with the left side. But slip inside, crash the distance. But that's, you can't just limit yourself to one thing.
That's true. No, you showed me that combo. That's all I was there, like slipping in the inside with that kind of angled up jab, and he also did the overhand as well. So it's kind of cool. Because I'm a rangy guy, I haven't really worked that much on like bridging the distance so much. But yeah, it was cool. It was good, man. I was gonna ask you about your training. Like, what's an average sort of training week for you as a pro, brother?
Basically, at least twice a day, Monday to Saturday. Some days where I have to do some strength training, it'll be like three to four, and then I've got a rest day on Sunday.
Nice. And so if you're doing two times a day, it mustn't be working. Are you just 100% professional fighter, or you do other jobs?
Nah, I'm working in between. I work with one of the ex-fighters from the gym, one of the legends of New Zealand MMA, Bo Darwoody. Nice. He's a plasterer and an exterior plasterer, and I do that between trainings Monday to Thursday.
Oh, nice. That's perfect, bro. But it must make you tired. That's the only thing. The rest time's gone.
Oh, yeah. Like especially in like the construction industry, the first couple months was tough. I go to training, I go to work, and then go back to training at night, and I'm just wrecked. But you get used to it. You do get used to it.
Yeah, man. I was just thinking too, an average sort of Chinese parent would have been happy with you doing your engineering degree and going into engineering, brother. Is that anything that's come up, or are they okay with you being a fighter? Have they got any objections?
My mum has no objections. She's fully supportive of what I'm doing, and fully supportive, and like just happy for me.
That's good.
My dad, I don't know what he thinks. It's hard to tell from my conversations with him.
Do they come to watch your fights, bro?
My mum can't stomach it. She can barely watch on the on TV or on streaming.
Yeah.
Watches the fights with like, oh.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think your dad maybe he's got mixed emotions. Like on one hand, it's good to see his son be a warrior, right? On the other hand, some nice stable sort of career might also be, favourable in their mind. I don't know. Yeah, it's difficult one, bro. So you mentioned that you're interested in moving to the UFC. What do you see as your sort of timeline, or are you just kind of taking it as it comes?
I think within the next couple years I'll be there, but mainly I'm just taking it one step at a time. Like I don't want to look too far forward. I want to focus on the present and do what I can control, but at the same time I still want to set myself up for the next couple years.
Yeah, nice. And what's the immediate sort of goals, man? Have you got any fights set up now? You're the champion of Shuriken Fight Series Pro Bantamweight level, right?
Yes.
Are you looking at more fights with them, fights with any other organisations?
For them, for Eternal, for any other Australian organisation, like whatever I can get. I don't have a fight booked at the moment. Yeah. I'll keep
nice, man.
Yeah.
Hey, and I was watching. I watched your Drillich fight again recently, like just yesterday, and I watched your KO of Toby Meach, which is not good to KO a Toby, by the way, but you did, and I was thinking it might be due to the power of the mullet. Could that have anything to do with it, brother?
It's like Samson. The longer it gets, the stronger I am.
It's pretty cool.
And the moment I cut it off, I'm going to lose all my powers.
It's all over. It's actually funny because I've brought the mullet to Macau. I've got two little sons, a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old. Both of them have got full mullets, bro, and everyone gives me shit about it, but I think it's hilarious. They're the only kids around here with mullets.
Yeah. Like, you don't really see an Asian with a mullet, and it's just kind of funny to me.
Yeah.
I don't really care what all the Asian aunties say. Like, I'll just do what I find funny.
True. I'll try and introduce them to you one day, my kids. They were two little half Asian dudes with mullets, bro, half Chinese little kids. So anyway, all right, bro.
The only three Asians.
What's that?
The only 3 Asians in the world with mullets.
might be, brother. Man, one last question I kind of like to ask pros, man, is like, what is your advice for people that are coming up or interested in being a professional fighter?
Make sure it's something you really want to do. You can't have your foot. You can't have yourself half through the door. You have to fully commit. Makes sense,
bro. Makes sense. All right, man. Interested in watching your future, bro, Lawrence. I'd like to see you successful, and can't wait to see your next fight, whether it be in the local scene or if you get to any of these chances in at contender, etc. So looking forward to it.
Thank you, Toby. Thanks for the chat.
Cool. Thanks, brother.